teenage girl from the UK wanted to get a tattoo, so she goes to the tattoo parlor. She goes to this particular Romanian guy and claims that she asked for 3 stars on her face, right? She ends up with 56. Now she's suing the tattoo artist, and she says that she fell asleep, he misunderstood her, and tattooed her with 56 tattoos on her face. Here's the thing. She's bullshit. 150%. There's no way she's going to fall asleep while she's getting tattooed on her face. That's almost impossible, okay? And let me just add, people who were there, witnesses say that she was awake the entire time. They were tattooing her face, and she would, like, periodically look in the mirror to see how it looks. And she didn't freak out until she went home and her dad gave her crap about it.
Her dad gave her crap about it? Really? I didn't see that coming.
This girl is insane. Nobody. Okay, there's only 2 types of people who get tattoos on their face, okay? People who go to jail and Mike Tyson. That's it.
And she don't look like Mike Tyson to me. And we don't think she's been to jail. So look, now we have a controversy. The Romanian tattoo artist is saying, what? I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what I just made him. Anyway, he says, look, she's full of shit and Anna's right, and she had agreed to do it all along. And she says, hell no, man, I can't believe this. I wake up and my face is scarred and you owe me money.
Right. She's suing him for $20,000.
$20,000. All right. Now, it's obvious where Justice Kasparian is going with this decision. Here's my thought on it. She was probably inebriated. At least. You see what I'm saying?
So you're thinking she was drunk when she got the tattoo? At
least. Maybe even high. Look, I'm making stuff up. Don't get me wrong, and don't, assume that I'm right about any of this stuff. I'm not basing it on the story. It's just, it's like one of those ideas that makes a lot of sense when you're high. Like, oh yeah, let's get stars on my face. Oh my God, let's get 56. Right? And then when you wake up the next day, you realize that that was perhaps a disastrous trip you were just on. Because otherwise, I don't know, it just doesn't, there's something wrong with this story.
Listen, if that were the case, if she did go get drunk or she went and got high and then she went and she asked for 56 stars and the tattoo artist did it, it's still her fault. She's still an idiot. Okay, you can't sue the tattoo artist for giving you what you wanted.
No, I agree with you. No, don't get me wrong. But, look, I'm willing to hear evidence on it. If it turns out in Romanian 3 sounds close to 56, maybe. And they really did have a communication problem. Apparently, she speaks French, and she spoke to him in French. He doesn't understand that. He barely understands English. She barely speaks English. So there could have been a miscommunication. But right now, given the evidence that we have, just as apparently JR would call me, schmoopy papoopy, is going to go ahead and rule in favor of the tattoo artist.
Yeah.
I'm saying not guilty. We're going to need the rest of the court here. Justice Jackson is on sabbatical, and so Justice Kohler is filling in. Mr. Kohler, who do you rule for, the tattoo artist or the lady with the 56 stars on her face?
Tattoo artist.
Okay. Is it going to be unanimous, Chief Justice?
Yeah, the tattoo artist. How do you not feel that? It's in your face, too, man. Come on.
Hey, and you know what? We can use your expertise here, Chief Justice Godoy, because you have tattoos. When you get a tattoo, is there any chance that you could be sleeping while that's happening?
No, I doubt it.
Let alone if it's on your face.
Especially if it's on your face. How the fuck do you not feel that?
All right, well, then that settles it. We're going to have a ruling here. Unanimous, Romanian tattoo artist, not guilty. 56 stars on your face. Sad day for you.
Watch the live show at theyoungturks.com.